If you're in the police recruitment process, it's highly likely you're going to have a final interview at the end of the process, but for many forces, they're turning it into a final assessment. What do I mean by that? Well, they're including things like briefings, presentations, and role plays. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about our six-stage process. Yep, six-stage process for dealing with role plays. It's something we've developed over decades. It's something that we started developing in 1996. I've been coaching and supporting people for the recruitment process, for promotion boards, for that long, actually longer. My name is Brendan from Bluelight, and as I've just said, I've been helping people just like you for 31 years now to succeed in promotion boards, specialist interviews, and the police recruitment process. And one of the things that we've developed is a system for dealing with role plays that will apply to any role play. So pin your ears back, folks. I'm going to go into some detail about the exact system that we utilize, that we share with our academy members. Our academy members are individuals who are going for the recruitment process, going for promotion boards, and it's full of one-to-one coaching, small group practice webinars, load of online material, and actually a pass guarantee. If you want to find out a little bit more, check the link below. So a question that's been asked in our Facebook group is, on several occasions over the past week, is about how do I tackle the role play. I've got my final detective assessment for GMP, I've got my Metropolitan Police Day 2, I've got my PSNI assessment coming up. All of them and other forces include role plays. And so if you're not ready for the onslaught of unreasonable behavior from the role player, it's likely that you're going to mumble, you're going to struggle, you're going to go off at tangents, and you're not going to pass. Now, the model that we utilize that's going to keep you on a steady road all the way through the role play and manage it, no matter what the set of circumstances they give you, whether it's a neighbor dispute, whether it's a drunk person shouting their head off at you, whether it's a victim who doesn't want to cooperate with an investigation into a crime, whether it's two neighbors having a big barney with each other about the behavior of their children. Doesn't matter. The CUDSAR process that we utilize, that we've developed over decades, works every time. So what does this stand for? First of all, the C, it stands for confront. Now, this isn't confront how you might think of it. This is confront as in we're using the same sort of language to start every one of the role plays. We're dealing with it head on. We're not sort of messing around. We're getting straight stuck in because we've got a time constraint as well. We've got to deal with this role play in the space of 5 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on the force that you are applying to. So the confront would go something like this. You'd introduce yourself and then you'd say the purpose, the reason why you are there and what's going to happen in this conversation. So first of all, you're saying who you are, and then you're saying what your purpose is, and then you're giving them a roadmap. And we've got a script for this. Would it surprise you? We've got a script for this. Indeed we have. And it's a script that I utilize in dealing with people who are making complaints about the police when I was a neighbourhood inspector, when I was a response inspector. So it's something tried and tested in the real world of policing. Next, once we've got agreement from all the parties or the party that this is something reasonable and this is something that's going to provide the output, the outcome that they're looking for, then we go into the understanding phase. So that's the second part, understanding. And this is where we ask really specific questions, starting from the simple questions and then moving into more complex ones. We don't start with the complex ones, we start with simple questions and then we move to the complex. And what we're doing here is we're collecting more information. Information is at the heart of the national decision-making model, and they'll already have given you some information, but that information would probably be very, very vague, and you need to get more information from the role player. Don't be surprised if they're not going to cooperate. That's not their role to cooperate. Their role actor instructions are not to cooperate. They may even be quite nasty to you, quite unpleasant to you, and show you an absolute zero level of respect. They're trying to wind you up. It's in their script. It's what they're meant to do. So they're probably really nice people, but their script is something else. Remember, they are role-playing, so don't take it personally. So we start off with a nice big open question. We always start off with, please can you explain to me exactly what's happened in respect of the thing, whatever it is. And then, like I said, we go into more probing questions, and whatever they say will probably reveal a couple of topics for you to probe as well. Once we've done this, once we've done the understanding phase, we then move into the define and summarize. So we're actually defining the problem as they've said to us. Okay, we're not questioning it, we're not disbelieving them, we're believing everything they say to be true, and we're going to summarize it back to them. Now this demonstrates listening skills. Of course, we've already demonstrated listening skills as we question the individual every time we probe and ask questions, and we use our 5WH for that. Like I said, in a simple to complex way, but we repeat things back, so we're showing active listening skills. And remember, they're going to be shouting their heads off at you and being really, really unreasonable. So you've got to get practiced at this so that it becomes second nature. Once we've defined and summarized the problem, we then move into the 4th stage, seeking solutions. Now, we're going to ask them what they believe their best solution would be. They're going to probably say something like, I thought that's why you were here, or why should I tell you, or I've not thought about it, or isn't that what you're here for, or something unreasonable. They're not going to give you any ideas. So you need to come up with some ideas, some solutions. I like to think of solutions as EPA. So enforcement, you're going to stop the thing that's happening. P for prevention, you're going to prevent the thing from happening in the future. And A for advocacy, you're going to be an advocate for all parties involved. And again, we've got a script for that. Would it surprise you? We've got a script for that. So most of the solutions are going to be pretty same old, whether it's a police-related thing or a neighbour dispute or even in a shopping mall or whatever it is, wherever the role-play setting is, the same sort of solutions apply all the time. After this, we're getting towards the end now. We're going to utilise our ability to assess and monitor what's going on. So that's the A of CUDSAR, assess and monitor. Again, we've got a script for that, so you can use it for any role play. And then we move into the final R, which is for the desired result. So there you go, folks, the CUDSAR methodology. This is something we practice with our academy members, especially for the detective process, because we want them to completely nail it for GMP, for the Metropolitan Police, for PSNI, and a few other forces. Different powers, I think, have introduced role plays now, and we know some others are planning to introduce role plays. So it's a time-honoured method of assessing your abilities. I went through it for my inspector's exam. It's something that's been utilised by the police for a long time. So there you go, folks. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about how to tackle those role play conundrums, then check the link below. You'll find a link there to join our academy program. It involves you completing a form. Once you've completed that form, we'll dive deep and have a long conversation with you to see if you're a good fit, and you can work out whether we're a good fit for you. And also a link below to our Facebook group as well. Over 26,000 people all working towards the recruitment process or developing their most amazing careers. And I'll see you on the other side, folks. Bye-bye for now.